Hi dear ones, happy morning. We are back for the next session of sampling methods. Today we will see the sampling methods in that probability or random sampling. Probability sampling, probably we used to say, isn't it? Probably it might rain. The probability of raining is there, isn't it? So the probability, that is what is here. Sampling also depends on the probability. So, okay, probability or random sampling. This is called as, this type of sampling is called as random sampling. At random, you can select anything. But the probability of all the, say suppose 1000 are there, 1000 samples are there. From that, all the 1000 has the probability to be selected, isn't it? So, probability or random sampling. That is, in random sampling, all the items have positive probability. All the items have the positive probability. That means, see, if you have 50 pens in your hand, 50 pens are there. All these 50 pens, from that you are going to select 10 pens. Before selecting, all the 50 pens have the probability of selection. It can be selected. Any 10, isn't it not so? If any 10 means before selection, all the 50 has the possibility of getting selected. Isn't it not so? In the same way, that is what? In random sampling, all items have positive probability. It could be, any item could be selected. That is, all can be selected. That's what I told. 50 pens, out of 50 pens, the probability of selection is 1 by 50. Each pen is 1 by 50. Okay. There is no bias. It cannot be there. You cannot have say only this is going to be selected, only that is going to be selected. No. Out of all that, anything could be selected. See, that is called as positive possibility of getting selected. Now, methods of probability sampling. In that, you have simple random sampling, systematic sampling, simple random sampling, just like that, simple random sampling, systematic sampling, then stratified sampling. Three methods are there in the sampling. One is simple random sampling, just like that you select. Okay. Then systematic sampling. Systematic sampling means after this, this will be selected. After this, this will be selected. You have a systematic plan of selection. Next one is stratified sampling. You are stratifying the reasons. Stratified sampling. So, these are the methods of probability sampling or random sampling. Now, the samples will have an equal probability. Yes, isn't it? Out of 50, all the 50 could be selected. The possibility of all the 50 is there for selection. So, the samples will have an equal probability, equal. This color is also equally could be selected. Red color is also equally could be selected. Blue color also could be selected. Like that, any color pen has the equal probability of getting selected. Now, methods of selecting a simple random sample. Simple random sample. First is simple random sample, isn't it? So, method of selecting a simple random sample. First, we are going to see that only. So, in that, the simple random sample, how the simple random sample will be selected is, one of the methods is lottery method. You would have heard about the lottery method, isn't it not so? Lottery method is, you are having the same thing, but assigned numbers. That is, first you are assigning 1 to 50, like that, 1 to n. So, 1 to 50 you are assigning. Then, select a random sample size, that is, the size of the random sample is size, S-I-Z-E, size is n, sample size is n. Select a random sample size, n. Then, from where will you select? From a definite, finite population size of n. So this is population size. Do you remember when I said population and sampling 2200? So from 2000 Coimbatore population, 200 RS population is 200. A sample of 200 will be selected. So select a random sample size n. This will be 200 from a definite finite population size of n. This is capital N, this is small n. This will be 2000 and this will be 200. So from 2000, a sample of 200 is being selected. Then identical slips are made. From in the lottery method, identical slips are made, because when you make a non-identical slips, what happened? You are going to put it in a box and you are going to take it out, isn't it? When there is non-identical slips, then what happened? Whichever you want, you will become biased. Whichever you want, you will select, isn't it? You cannot be biased in that. So what happens is, non-identical slips cannot be taken. Only identical slips are made, so that you won't know which you are going to select. So automatically you put it in a box, all identical slips, all the pens together. Here we have taken the pens into as example, isn't it? So in a box you put all the pens together and you take all our pens only, isn't it? Identical, 50 are there. From that you are going to take anything, 10, say for example 10 numbers. So you are going to take from, they are identical pens only. Identical slips are made. Then required numbers are selected. Identical pens, how many pens are there? 50 pens are there. They are all identical, all are pens only. So from that, required numbers are selected. What is the required number? 10. So from the same box of pens, all the 10 are going to be selected. They are identical pens, identical slips here, or now we are taking an example of pens. So identical slips are pens and required numbers are 10. So from the identical one, 10 are being taken. Selection depends on chance. So all the 50 are has equal possibility or probability, isn't it? Now that selection depends on the chance of the pen. Okay, so it depends on chance of pen. So each pen has got its own chance. Okay, so but what is the number? Required numbers are 10. How many pens are there? 50 pens are there. So each pen has got a chance to be selected, but only 10 pens are getting selected. Okay, this is called as random sampling, simple random sample. So that will be, we are selecting it as through lottery method, the simple random sample. Yes. Now, simple random sampling without replacement. Simple random sampling without replacement. SRSW without replacement. So, in lottery method, the selected cards may or may not be replaced. Sometimes it will be replaced in the same place, but sometimes it may not be replaced and the new samples will be taken. So, may or may not. So, simple random sampling without replacement, simple random sampling with replacement. Simple random sampling with replacement, simple random sampling without replacement. So, in the lottery method, it may be replaced or may not be replaced. So, both are there. Now, the table of random numbers. Now, we will see the table. The table is given in your text at the appendix side, at the back side. Okay. Now, a table of random numbers. This table of random numbers, you have a table. In that table, random numbers are given. 3 different types of tables also given by the different people. Okay, the Smith's table, then Tippett's table, random table, and Fisher's and Yates table, like that. Random tables are there. These random tables are given also. table of random numbers. They are called as table of random numbers. Three different tables are given by three different statisticians. Very, very easy to handle this table because they are very, very clear. Random numbers are given, so you can take the random samples. Now, how to take the random samples? The method is, first one, table contains different numbers. There are random samples, isn't it? So, the table will contain different numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Now, we are going to take 10 samples, isn't it not so? So, table contains different numbers 0 to 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From 0 we are calculating, so 0 to 9. Then second one is the finite population of size is 100 unit. I told you that in the previous episode or the previous lesson itself. 2000 is the population, 200 is the sample. In the same way, 10 is the sample, 100 units. Okay. So, the definite population of size is 100 units and we are selecting a sample of 10 units. So, 100 from 100 we are selecting a units. How many units of samples? 10 units of sample. How many is the population size? 100. So, from 100 we are going to select 10. Okay. So, now we will see how the random table numbers or random sampling is being taken. Okay. Now, steps, we will see the steps one by one, step by step. First one is, a list of all 100 units is prepared. How we are preparing a list for all the 100 units. Then, serial numbers is given. You are going to take 100 units. Okay. Now, for that, you are going to allocate the serial numbers. How the serial number is going to be given? 00 to 99. So, you are including here 0 to 9. So, 10. Here for 100 units, you are going to prepare a list. So, 00 to 99, 100. Isn't it not so? So, 00 to 99 for 100 units, you are going to prepare write a serial number. Then, any number is chosen at random. That is what is the random sampling means. So, from that 100, any number is chosen at random. So, it is random sampling, and that is the starting point. Say for example, now I am taking one number, that is 66. So, that will be the starting point 1. After that, everything will be selected. All the random samplings will be less than, and it should be less than, will be and should be less than 99, because 99 is the maximum, isn't it? So, any number is chosen at random and that is the starting point. So, I told you 66. I am taking 66 out. That will be the starting point and that will be the first one. Then from that, 10 numbers will be selected. Okay. Now, we can move in any direction. In the table, you can go either horizontally, vertically, diagonally, like this. Any type of choices you can make. We can move in any direction, horizontal, vertical, diagonal. In any way, you can move where? Along the table, because the table is given, isn't it? So, along the table, you can move anywhere. So, the serial number is 00 to 99 and the random sampling should be within 99, not beyond 99. So, we can move in any direction. Then, above 99 are not taken. They are not taken. 00 to 99, because you are marking the serial number, isn't it? When you are marking the serial number, you cannot go above that, isn't it? So, after marking the serial number 99, we are not taken. 10 samples are only taken. 10 samples are taken. So, 66 is the first one. We have taken the first one as 66. After that, remaining 9 will be taken. The 10 selected are compared. All the 10 which is being selected, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All these are being compared with the population, that is called as Simple random. How this 10 are selected representing the 100. Isn't it not so? We are taking random sample of 10 and we are saying that all the 100 are of the same type. That is why from the same type we are selecting 10. That is why the table is given. So 10 are selected and compared with the population of 100 units. This is known as simple random sampling. Now select a random sample, yes or yes. You are selecting a random sample from the table given. So selecting, this is an example we are going to see. The size is 15 from the random. Okay, the size is 15. So we have to select 15 random samples. Now the size is 15 from the random number, and the table from which is the table? The table is a finite population size of 220. Okay, so the definite population size is 220. From that you are going to say take a sample of 15 random samples, and the table 15, select a random sample size 15. So random sample size is 15 from where? From the random number table, from a definite population, finite population size of 220. This is what we are going to see, how we are going to select. First, serial number. We are going to give a serial number 002 219, because the sample size is 220. We are starting from 223 digit, isn't it? So we are starting from 002 219. So we are calculating 000, we are including 00 also. So that will be 220, up to 220. So we cannot have 220 here. So it will be less than 220 only. So 002 219, isn't it? So 002 219 will be 220. So select a random sample size of 15 from the random number table from a definite finite population or finite population size of 220. Okay, that will be the first one. You are going to give a serial number 002 219. Second one, the number of digits are 3. Okay, 220. So 3 digit numbers, isn't it? So we are going to start from 2 digit number to 3 digit number 002 219. The number of digit is 3. Starting point, that will be the starting point, 3 digit number. Example, we are giving here an example, because this is an example sum. Okay, selecting a random sample. Okay, selecting a random sample. Here the example is 066. It is a 3 digit number. So we are starting from their 3 digit number. Then first will be 2 digit number, and finally it will be 3 of the entry in the, now first, what will be the first one? First 2 digits, isn't it? So it's 00, 2 digits of the entry in the 11th row and 4th column. 11th row, the table is given. From the table we are going to choose 11th row and 4th column. First entry, 11th row, 4th column, 066. Okay, then 15 are to be selected because the sample size is 15. Okay, so 15 we are going to select 15. 15 are selected because the size is 15. What size is 15? Sample size is 15. Where it is given? In the example we have given, select a random sample size of 15. From where we are going to see? From the random number table. Where the random number table select? First we are going to select 2 digit number. Then we are going to start from 2 digit number 002 219. There 11th row and 4th column, that is 066. 11th row, 4th column. So 15, like that we are going to select 7th row, 3rd column, like that at random. 15 are to be selected because the size is 15. Size of the sample is 15. SRS, selected random sample. The SRS, the selected random samples are 066, 147, 119. All these things are selected from the table that is given. See, each one is not from the 11th row and 4th column. Each one is from different row. I told you diagonally we can see, or vertically, horizontally, any type. So, like that 15 samples. Select random sample. Yes or yes. They are selected. 066, 147, 119, 194, 093, 180, 092, 127, 211, 087, 002, 214, 176, 063, 176, 219. Like that, it is going to up to 219. It is going to be less than 220 or less than 219. See, less than symbol is there. It is all these are less than 219. 209 is bigger than all these numbers, because up to 219 only is the size, isn't it? Below up to 220, from we are starting from 00, so 219. All these random sample SRS, selected random sample, is less than 219. So 15 samples are there because the size of the sample is 15. Okay. Now, what are the steps? We have to illustrate now. How will we illustrate? The illustration is given as steps, into steps. First, we will assume. What is the assumption here? Assumption is random sample, assuming that random is 892. All these are assumptions. For example only, for illustration only. This we saw it as 15 samples as an example. Now we are going to see an illustration where the assumption of random is 892. Then the value of random is 892. The value of that particular random sample is 892. And the value assigned for population is 219 here. Okay, value assigned for population is 219, but the value of random is 892. Now, we select 4 as multiple of 4 into 4, 16. 3 digits are there. So, 016. 16 we cannot have because it is 219, below 219. So, it should be 3-digit number. So, 016. So, the random number corresponding to 892 here is 016. We have assumed. What is the assumption that we have made? The assumed random is 892. And what is the number that we have got? 016. How? The 4 into 4, 16. 3 digits of this one is 016. So, the random number corresponding to 892, assumed random is 16. Assumed random is 16 or 016 because it is going to be 3-digit number. So, 892 minus 4 into 219. That means 892 minus 876. How did we get this 876? 219 into this 4. That will be 876. So, with this calculation, so now we have the assumed one as 892. The number should be 4 into 219. That will be 219 into 4 will be 876. We have this 892 as assumed one. We are when we minus 876 from 892, then you get 16, isn't it? Now, this is the random sample taken from the table. So, 15 random samples will be taken like this. Okay, row wise, column wise, the 15 random samples will be taken. So, 15 random samples we will take like this. We assume one thing, then we have to, it should be less than 219, then 4 multiple of this, then it should be in 3 digits. How to derive this? It is given as a illustration. We have illustrated how to take the simple random sampling. So the simple random sampling will have an effect on the table, and from the table, row wise, column wise, horizontally, vertically, it could be taken, isn't it? Now let us see first simple random sampling method. What are we are seeing the sampling methods in this lesson, isn't it not so? What are the merits as well as the demerits of this simple random sampling? Now merit is universal representation. Selected random sampling or simple random sample is universal representation is given there. Then it is very, very simple, very easy to calculate, because the table is given. From the table, the size of the sample is given, then original sample is also there. That is what kind of a sample? Definite sample, finite sample. Then it is unbiased. There is no bias. Any sample can be taken at a random. It is unbiased. So these are the merits. Demerits, if you go, it cannot be used. Why? Where it cannot be used? It cannot be used for heterogeneous population. When the population is heterogeneous, homogeneous, it can be used. When the population is heterogeneous, it cannot be used. So this simple or select a random sample, selecting of a random sample cannot be used when the population is heterogeneous. When it is homogeneous, it can be used. So simple or select a random sample, simple random sampling methods are given. Then different forms are given, example is given, illustration is given. Now in this sampling methods, we have seen probability of sampling and simple random sampling with an example and illustration. So you can very well compare this merits and demerits and the usage of simple random sampling or select a random sample through the table very, very easily, because you can see the table horizontally, vertically, diagonally in any way, and the number of the sample size is being given, then the definite population size is given, table is also given. So it will be very easy for us to check the samples and to select the samples, number of samples, number of definite population. So the size could be given. So now we have seen how to select a random sample or a simple random sample with an example and with a illustration steps. That is assumption, that you are assuming the value of the random is given, then the population value assigned for population is given, then select, we are selecting on the or with all these things from the table that is being given. Yes.